Welcome to the South Ops Fire Weather Webcast for Wednesday, November 5th. I'm your host, Kristen Stewart. Once again, it is a very cloudy and dreary morning for a lot of us living south and west of the coastal slopes, as the marine layer remains quite deep. In fact, the marine layer has been able to deepen thanks to a weakening high pressure and a Pacific trough nudging into the west coast. Low clouds have spread deep into the coastal valleys and into much of the lower coastal slopes, and should be pretty sluggish to clear as we go through the morning. A frontal system moving through the northern half of the state continues to bring additional cloud cover to portions of central California, as well as some light shower activity. Light showers are expected to move through central California through tonight, mostly remaining north of Fresno County. Rainfall for our region will mostly be very light, mainly a quarter inch or less for the lower terrain, with heavier activity to our north. The higher terrain will likely see enhanced totals of at least a half inch to an inch, especially across the Central Sierra and northern portions of the Santa Lucia Range. Light rainfall up to a tenth of an inch may spread as far south as Point Conception. Some lingering shower activity may continue early Thursday, then dry weather will return. Gusty westerly winds are expected to continue along and east of the Sierra Crest through tonight, potentially lingering into Thursday morning. Widespread gusts of 35 to 55 miles an hour will be common over these areas, with localized gusts of 70+ miles an hour for the windiest spots. Humidity will increase across most areas today, with the frontal system moving through, though the desert and desert slopes will remain much drier, with minimums mostly in the teens. This low humidity combined with the strong winds will lead to a period of elevated to locally critical fire weather conditions across Mono and Inyo counties. Rapid fire spread would be possible should an ignition occur in an area of dormant brush or a drier dead fuel bed. Weaker but still breezy winds are expected over the higher terrain to the south. Temperatures will cool across the region today, with the most significant cooling of at least 8 to 12 degrees over central California. Highs over much of central California will range in the 60s to low 70s for the lower terrain. Southern California will remain a little warmer, with valley highs in the low to mid 70s. Winds will weaken through the day on Thursday, and temperatures across central California will rebound a few degrees. Humidity on Thursday will remain similar to today. After the Pacific trough moves across the northern half of the state today, high pressure is expected to rebound and remain in place through early next week. We will see a warming and drying trend from Friday through the weekend, especially for Southern California, with valley highs returning to the mid-70s to mid-80s. To go along with the return to high pressure and associated warming trend, breezy northerly winds are likely across the higher terrain of Southern California from Santa Barbara County to the Mojave Slopes Thursday night through Friday evening. Humidity will be mostly 30% or above, but it may be a little drier during the day on Friday. Due to antecedent moisture and elevated humidity, there shouldn't be any fire weather issues with these winds. Flow will turn northeasterly this weekend into Monday, with light winds across the higher terrain of Southern California. Humidity will likely fall into the upper single digits and teens, which will probably create at least locally elevated fire weather conditions, though critical conditions are unlikely. While it is still a ways out, we continue to see strong indications of a major pattern change by the middle to end of next week. Models continue to forecast a strong Pacific storm likely to bring much cooler weather and widespread precipitation to the region. There will be more details on that as we get closer. Large fire potential will remain very low overall over the next several days, with the only area with a slight increase being Mono and Inyo counties today due to the dry and windy conditions. The ongoing green up and increased live fuel moistures from the October rains continue to greatly limit the fire potential overall, but the extent of these effects continue to vary by location, elevation, and aspect until additional widespread rains occur. And that's all I have for today. Thanks for tuning in. Our next webcast will be on Thursday, November 6th. Have a fantastic day.